What's going on, guys? It's Icy Rhythms. Welcome back. And in this video, just sort of a follow-up, a response to the last video, and the people in the comment section, those that would respectfully disagree, as well as those that lost their mind and just thought I was being completely dismissive of the game without knowing some of the facts, which is not true. I do know some of the facts, but we are going to do a follow-up, a response to those comments and that video. And as expected, like I said, I did have some people that were respectful, but we definitely had some Bethesda or some diehard Fallout fanboys there in the comment section, maybe a combination of both, or maybe even some newcomers to Fallout that are now excited because there is a competitive co-op multiplayer aspect to the game. Never had any interest before, but suddenly now this universe is appealing to those people. And in a lot of ways, in some ways, that's a really good thing, turning more people on to the Fallout IP. I explained my fears about this game being ultra successful, and I want to try and avoid doing that again in this video, but I want you guys to understand something, and I said this to someone else in the comment section. I'm paraphrasing, not the exact words, but I said, you guys think I'm being dismissive and I don't know all the facts, and this is X amount of months away. You haven't even played the game. How can you make this video? This isn't 1993, right? Like, we have access to tons of information. There's Twitter, there's a lot of different forums that I know that I frequent, and of course, YouTube as a source of information, especially for gaming, has always been, pretty good for the most part. So it's not like we don't know anything. And Bethesda themselves have said a lot of things. In the original presentation at E3 for the game, they were very careful, right? They were very careful, very calculated about how they presented this game. And then later, of course, in interviews and just more detailed information, they did make things a little more clear. And because they made it clear, and I had an idea going into that E3 conference that it just wasn't going to be a game for me, I wanted a lot of the hearsay, a lot of the rumors to be wrong, but it turns out that they were true. This is not a game for me. This is not an RPG. This isn't a, full-on dedicated single-player focused shoot and loot game, even like Fallout 4, which could be fun at times, but wasn't a very good RPG. I mean, you could even argue that Fallout 4 isn't a very good Fallout game, but that's for a completely different video. And I do have a review for Fallout 4 if you want to go and check that out on my channel. But because of those things, because I know Bethesda said that you can play this game by yourself, but if you are paying attention, I'm assuming some of you are, this is not a game that's really driven to the single player gamer. This is a game that they have designed around that multiplayer, co-op experience. And I explained, full well that a lot of players aren't really going to be out to help each other when, someone's in your world. They're going to be taking you out, just trying to mess up your day, people trolling. That's not Fallout, and that's not the kind of experience that I want to have. If some of you feel like this is going to be really fun and, a game that, over the next 3 or 4 years, you're going to put like 500, 1,000, 2,000 hours into, it's going to be kind of one of your go-to games. Hey, great. If it's tons of fun, that's awesome. Maybe someday, definitely not for $50 or $60, but maybe someday for like $5 or $10, and I'll make sure that it's on a website where Bethesda won't see any of that money for this game. I might pick it up. I might pick it up like on a sale or something from one of those websites, and then I'll play it. I'll give it a go, or maybe I'll wait till it's $5 or $10 on Steam and then check it out then, and that's probably 4 or 5 years away minimum. So it's not something I have interest in, and people don't bother to read descriptions, I've noticed as well. But I said in that description, again paraphrasing, something to the effect of, this isn't to say that I don't think Bethesda is capable of making a great single-player, RPG experience. And one day, maybe we get a Fallout 5, and it's a really great game and an even better RPG, and that would be great, whether it's from them or someone else. But I don't like the direction. I don't like what this could mean for stuff like Starfield or Elder Scrolls 6. But again, stuff like that is probably for, another video. But just to make it clear, a follow-up, a response to that video and those comments, now you guys understand. I'm not trying to take your fun away. I'm just trying to get people to understand where gamers like me and people that have enjoyed this IP for so long, where we're coming from, to get an idea for that and just try to be as respectful as possible. You say I'm being dismissive of the game because I haven't played it and don't know some of the facts, which isn't true. I do know some of the facts. You guys are being dismissive of me because I've enjoyed these a certain way for so long that I don't want this change. This isn't the kind of change that I want for Fallout, and I'm just asking for you to understand that. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the continued support. I hope I cleared some things up for some of you. You guys have a good one. Take care. Thanks again. Peace.